Oh, I can't carry any more meals. Marvellous. Let's steal all this flint. Then we will go and talk to Beetle again. Beetle!
Wow!
No.
Yo, sa.
Look what I've got. Eey. Few people did 100% speed run, and it took them 30 hours or less. Yes.
Yay!
But did they do all the armor upgrades? Or was it literally just the standard 100% of all of the sub-stories, all of the map locations, and all of the Korok seeds? That, and let's face it, if I was playing this... Well, they glitched. I don't know if they glitched. They may have done it legit. But another point we have to remember is also that I only play this for a few hours a week, whereas if I mean, the completionist's already finished his completion run of it. He finished that about a month ago. But he is able to put a lot more time into it than I am. Because I'm doing it on stream. If I wasn't, then, well, I probably wouldn't have done a completion run of it. Oh, maybe I would have. I'm stubborn enough, but... Yeah, it's one of those things. So, Well, we've got 300 plus hours into it, so somewhere along the lines that must have gone into something. Because I like to think we've not just pratted around for entire streams. We have each stream be doing things periodically. We have actually done stuff. So, I don't know. 3 people, 2 pre-patch, 1 after, and it was full 100%. Define full 100%. Because I can define 100% for this game. I could define it as we do all the main quests, all of the sub-stories, side quests. We do all of the compendium, all of the Korok seeds, and all of the map locations, and that, according to the game, is 100%. All the stuff I'm doing on top of it, including the medals and the mini-bosses, and etc., that's all superfluous. That doesn't actually count to the final 100% counter in the game. So yeah, I could literally just kill Ganondorf now, and I would probably need 3 photographs and a couple of map locations, and we get the 100%. What I'm going for is full completion, and that takes time. Also, I'm not a speedrunner. No way am I ever a speedrunner, or I will ever be a speedrunner. I take my time with my games. And explore everything the devs have to offer, for better or ill, it seems. Right, we're now at 6,626. I can't really define it, but the speedrunner website will be on Discord. Ezio wasn't a speedrunner. What? I know! It's a shock, isn't it? Right, in terms of inventory space, I will cook 3 more meals of meat skewers, but that will very much be the case of these will heal me. Actually, how much does simmered fruit heal me for? Or do I just go for bonus heart ones? I could do some bonus heart ones. Oh, well. You're usually so fast. I know! Months it takes me to complete games. They have YouTube videos and segments to verify, so that'll take forever. It depends. You could probably skip to the end and it'll tell you. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter diddly to me whether or not a group of 3 people in the world have gone off and done this game to 100% in 30 hours. Because... why would I do that? It doesn't have any bearing on this journey. If you want to watch a speedrunner, by all means. There are many, many good speedrunners out there. I am not one of them. Right, let's see. What's the 100%? Does it even give the 100% criteria? Ah, no, hold on. Wait a minute, I'm really curious now. Tears of the King. And okay, 100% completion checklist for Tears of the King. 900 Korok seeds, bro. 700 named locations, 194 cave entrances, 152 shrines, 120 light routes, 58 wells, 35 chasm entrances, 35 town settlements and stables, 45 specific shops, 30 device dispensers, 15 Skyview towers, 14 forged weapon constructs and refineries, 12 Tears of the Dragon, 12 ancient tablets, 5 great fairy fountains. Concludes to 100%. What does not count for 100%? Main quests, side adventures, shrine quests, side quests, memories, Hyrule Compendium, list of recipes. Clothing and armor pieces, energy cells, zonai devices, paraglider fabric skins, schema stones, Yiga schematics, old maps, bauble gems, towing harness saddles and bridles, medals of honor, all's well key item, dispelling darkness medal, Hetsu's gift, Addison signs. So basically, I've looked at the list of what not to do for 100% completion of Tears of the Kingdom, and God, I'm going to do that anyway. Ah, well, here's what it is. Right, doop-da, doop-da, doop-da. Close that. Interesting then. Not 100% if that's how they did it. It is, well, it depends on your stance of 100%. Now, you see, for me, the way I do things, I would count that as 100%. If I was doing 100%, I would, well, okay, no, to be honest, that's a lie. My 100% would very much be all of the main quests, all of the side quests, all of the shrines, all of the light routes, all the Korok seeds, all the map locations, pretty much. I'd count whatever I need to do to get the map counter at the end of the game to say 100%, that's what I do. All the extra stuff, like upgrading every piece of armor to 5-star or 4-star and blah, 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 that is where it very much runs into completion territory for me. We're not 100%ing this game, we're completing it. That's my differential. That's like with Yakuza. I don't usually complete the Yakuza games because there's far too many achievements after the fact for me to do. I 100% them. I might go back and platinum them later on with a new game plus if I feel like it, but for the most part, it's the same with Batman Arkham City, which I'm trying to complete at the minute. I've 100%ed it. We did everything in the story. I'm just now going through and doing the challenge maps and cursing every 10 minutes because the game crashes because I'm playing it on my Steam Deck. Not that I'm going to get to play it anytime soon, considering that I am in the middle of running through... Hello, what have we got here? I think I've got enough healing items there. In the case that I'm running through this game and probably going to have to come back and do some farming off stream. I'm actually curious, so I'll watch the 29-hour speedrun videos throughout the week and see what they meant for the speedrunners. You know what? Go for it and feedback to me on what they actually did for the 100%. Because I can't, because that would require them to probably beat Ganondorf, and I don't want to see the ending of the game just yet. I want to see that naturally. I managed to somehow avoid most spoilers for the ending of this game, which is quite nice, actually. But in fairness, it's so old now, old in the Twitter news cycle that I don't think I'm going to see much in terms of spoilers for this game now. Mainly just pictures of Zelda in gimpy Zonai outfits. Not that I'm complaining, obviously, but... I haven't seen a single spoiler either for this end. Yeah, you see. Right. Epona, I think you'll be okay here at the stable for a bit. What was I doing? I suppose I'll go back and see if the beetles have respawned. And then failing that, yeah. Got myself another drink, actually. Must have a pint of water after this. Right. Right. Speaker gear. You know what? Mix it up a bit. No, I don't like that. Yeah, that's a bit cooler. Right. Oh, sensor. Change target. They did run a bit out. Ah. Oh, I've also managed to accidentally put down a treasure chest marker. Ew, piffle. Now, do they only spawn at night? Or is it a case that they do spawn during the day and I just haven't realised it? Suppose we can figure it out by sitting by this campfire until night. I'm not touching your gemstones. I'm trying to sit by your fire. Oops. That was the wrong button. Bit of a force of habit, really. Check every tree in the area. Well, my sensor's not going off, so I can only conclude that there's none in target range. It's a shame we can't rob that table. No, but I can feed luminous stone to the things here, and they will poop out gemstones. They spawn at night. Ooh, hello. I will ignore the bladed rhino beetle for a moment, and I will gather this energetic beetle. Huh? I'm glad I learned this trick for beetle for animal farming in a critter farming in Breath of the Wild. Use the Sheikah gear and the beetles don't cur. Hey, we've hit 10. Marvellous. Right, let's now target whichever one's easier to find in the compendium at the moment. That one. Might as well get 10 of these while we're at it. Ooh, right off the bat. Nice. I think I also saw an energetic beetle somewhere around here. Oh, now there's a blood moon. Oh well, too late to worry now.
When the glow of
The
the
blood-stained moon shines upon the land. The aimless spirits of slain monsters return to flesh. The world is threatened once again. Inside the big log. Ow! Oh, you've got to be hit. Aim in the side. Oh, now it's raining. Cool. Oh, there they are. Okay, so we're at 6 and 7 now. Sorry, mate. Ooh, bananas. Missed them before. Right. Give Nintendo their dues. They at least got rid of the stupid mission where I had the stupid Korok puzzles where I had to pick a certain amount of apples off a tree. That was a pain in the neck, because on the very first one, I didn't realise, and I accidentally picked all the apples, and then I had to wait hours and hours of in-game time before I could finally complete the puzzle. Remember you were swimming in Luminous Stones in Breath of the Wild? What happened? They changed the drop rate, or at least the spawn rate. But yeah, I was swimming in Luminous Stone because I could trade 10 Luminous Stone to Azora Craftsman to get diamonds, and that's how I was able to get all of the champion weapons. Gone are those days. Hey, clearly. Oh, tipple. Right, it looks like the bugs won't spawn again for a bit now. I'm guessing it's the same 10-minute in-game timer. How many Luminous Stone do I have? I will sacrifice 5 Luminous Stone. Actually, no. 2. Maybe. No, 5. I must admit, they're pretty cute, these things. I like them. They're awesome. And they're all, like, glowy. Cool. Given this game, I should probably make sure he actually eats it. Don't worry, mate. I've not forgotten about you. There you go. Let's put it in a proper place for you. Also, hail Josamandi! Hail Raiders! Welcome to the stream, welcome to the channel, welcome to the Vortex. My name is I was going to say Andy then, but it isn't. My name is Ezio, and I will be your guide this evening as we venture forth across the kingdom of Hyrule into the world of Tears of the Kingdom and feed these Dodongo-y looking things luminous stones in order for them to give us gemstones. There's a long story behind that. But anyway, how was the stream, Andy? Hopefully you had a good one. Hail, and Happy New Year to you as well, good sir. Hail, Braterantis. Hail, Joshua M12. I said hail, Andy, but hail, Andy. Guard Andy, that is my new name, apparently. Also, thank you very much. I'm going to... Yes, Zelda? I hope I pronounced your name correctly. And thank you, Joshua, and thank you, Fraster. Raider as well. Thank you very much for the follows. Much appreciated. And welcome to our little band of travelers samurai. Much appreciated. But yes, you join us towards the end game of this game. We are currently in this forest, in the midst of this rain shower, trying to find beetles, of which we've already found all of the beetles. Well, we found the beetles we need to do the thing we're about to do, which is upgrade our armor sets. We have... Well, actually, we can cover that in a minute. Give me a moment to figure out where the dickens this stable is. There we go. Happy New Year's Eve. Happy New Year's Eve as well. We will be going... This is a rare Sunday stream for me. We will be streaming... Well, we started at 7 and we will be going through to midnight. We will bring in the new year. Also, cheers, Joshua. Much appreciated. How goes the stream so far? Fantastic. I completely missed that cue. Oh, well, we've basically done every shrine, every light route. We've done all 1,000 Korok seeds. We have done nearly all but one mini-boss in this entire game. The last mini-boss is story locked, which we'll have to do at some point. We have finished every light route, completely exploring the depths. We have got every battery upgrade. We are now on the point of doing all our armor upgrades. Oh, and we've done all the stories. We've done all of the 5 temples. 325 plus hours we've been at this. 7 months, and we're still not done. You mad lad? Yes, tell me about it. My sanity has certainly taken a beating, and I'm not entirely sure. Oh, also, thank you very much, Joshua, for the 9 bits. Much appreciated. Thank you. But yes, there's this insanity. This is just even I don't know what I'm doing. But at this point, this is war. This has transcended me just completing this game. This is war against Nintendo. Mainly for what they've done to the lore of Zelda with this game, but also the fact that they've thrown down the gauntlet of, hey, you really enjoyed the Korok seeds in the last game, so guess what? Here's 100 more for you to find. Or how about them completely screwing up the economy in this game's knackered now, basically. So I'm now in a quest to try and get enough rupees to pay this giant woman to fix my gear, or at least upgrade my gear. I need to go through the palaver of not only having a spreadsheet to work out what I need to upgrade it, because I need all of these monster parts, but I also need to farm vast quantities of rupees, and to do that I have to basically run around a snowy tundra shooting moose and bears and wolves in the face, collecting their very tasty meat parts, throwing them into a pot, turning them into skewers, selling them to a deranged man who's obsessed with beetles and keeps threatening to send assassins after me if I don't give him one of my fancy beetles, only to rinse and repeat the process. We're going to be at this for a while. Hey, almighty lurker. Curse you, economy! Yes, curse you indeed!
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, I'm sorry. I've just realised I've not given you a shout out, Andy. I got a bit too carried away there with my rant. Yeah. Nelson Andy, there we go. Playing FIFA 22, a game I've never played, nor will I ever play. You're fine. Oh, I'm far from fine. Well, no, like I said, insane, most possibly, but yeah, I get what you mean. 500 rupees. 500 rupees per level 4. Just... Yeah, so 1 star 10 rupees, 2 star 50, 3 star 200, 4 star 500, and each gear, each set consists of 3 pieces, so that's 1,500 rupees per set to 5 star, excluding the stars that I need to bring it up again. So, oh yeah, it's when you're 100%. When are you 100%ing Football Manager? You're a funny man. You're a funny man, hoodlum. Be right back. Phoning the fan back home. Fair enough. Hey, almighty lurker, and cheers, Andy. Cheers again. See you in a bit. There we go. 4 star on Barbarian armor. Right. Answer away, pretty lady. With your sensual... Never mind. Right, that's the Barbarian set done. For once... Literally, for once in a long time, I can actually take something off the list. What magic-y witchcraft is this? My climbing gear. Oh, hold on. No. I was thinking for a moment there I might have a chance with the fierce deity, but I don't quite. No, not deity. Royal Guard stuff. No, I'll leave that for the moment. Right, our next set is technically the climbers, and I need swift file. Oh no! Hold on. Okay, I need Ice Keys wings, which I only have 5 of, surprisingly. Well, they're going to be easy enough. We'll get them when we're farming moose up into Bantha. But I need Swift Violets. How would I find Swift Violets? Okay. I will count 100% is winning Crew getting Crew Alexandria to the Championship League and then the Club World Cup. I don't know what these words mean. I don't know anything about football other than some men run around an empty field kicking a ball around, aiming for a net called a goal, shouting profanities at a referee,
and falling over and rolling around on the ground the moment they get their shin tapped. I mean, getting your shin tapped hurts, but they're wearing shin pads. So, you know. Oh no, he scuffed my sock, referee! Give me a penalty! You playing a football game would require you to swear and mostly obscenities at the ref. Well, we're not playing it then, are we? Unless I do an NX stream on the Discord server. No, I'm not doing that. Grinding all the materials and money to upgrade everything is insane, but it's a fun grind. Fun! Well, actually, you know what? You know what? You're not wrong. You're not wrong, Gast. Actually, or would it be Zelda? Let me know what you want me to call you, by the way. Gust Zelda. Because I have no idea how to pronounce your username correctly, I'm gonna be honest. Waifu of the moment. Ooh. Ooh. You know what, might be the last one of the year. Basically, Ghost Zelda. I'll call you Ghost then. Unless you prefer Zelda. But bearing in mind, if I do call you Zelda, it'll be confusion with me complaining about the dragons. So, you know. Right. Yes, waifu, the last chance for the year. So, Cosmos, Xenosaga. Never played the game, but I do like the character. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Does this man look like he's having fun to you? I must admit, I am, now that we're sort of getting into the flow of things, I am having a bit of fun with it, I must admit. Either that or it's the alcohol talking. Either or, to be honest. Get out of here with the soccer talk, it's football! Oh dear. Too many people cry and the games suck when playing soccer. It's funny to see them break keyboard controllers or whatever. Yeah, I don't get that. I get the whole gamer rage TM sort of thing, but seriously, controllers cost money. What are you doing crunching it up and trying to snap it in half? You will have to buy a replacement. These cost money. Especially if I upgraded to a Hal Effect Pro controller for my Switch, which I'm tempted to do at some point. I'm not going to start throwing this and beating it against the desk. I'm certainly not doing that with my keyboard. Have some respect for your equipment. Good Bennett. If you want to have a fit and punch something, get a Makawara pad and stick it on your wall. Punch that a few times. What a stream that would be. Chat teaches Ezio about football. Oh, that sounds like a joyous experience for all involved. I couldn't break my controller. I'm too poor to afford new ones constantly. You would, apart from, okay, well, fair enough. But at the same time, even if you have the money to buy replacement controllers, why waste the money on that when you could put the money into something else, like a game? Or, alternatively, if we go past the monetary value, the e-waste. Electronics on... sorry, I'm getting on a soapbox here, but electronics are not clean to recycle. You can recycle them, but there's a lot of nastiness involved. The best thing you can do with your electronics is just keep them going as long as possible. You have an old laptop, replace the old spinner with an SSD. Clean out the fans. Get somebody who knows about tech to redo the thermal compound on it so it's actually keeping its temperatures at a decent level. Same for consoles and stuff. That's why right to repair is important, by the way. But I'm on a soapbox now. I'll get off and we'll get back to the game. Of which I now need to learn where I can find a vast quantity of swift violets, which I don't think I need the Sheikah gear to sneak up on, because I don't think they're that fast. They're called swift, but they are also flowers. Tears of the Kingdom, Swift Violet. Where to find Swift Violet? That's mine. Time to finish and avoid krakens or whatever else big and dark lurks in the ocean. Oh, time to fish, even. Fair enough. I won't do that anyways. My electronics are precious to me and must be respected. Good answer. Good answer, Ghost. I've still got all my... one of these days, I want to restore my original Game Boy Color. The start and select buttons were chewed off by a rabbit many years ago. Long story short, we had a pet house rabbit. She was very destructive for a few years. She grew out of it, but any wire she could find, she basically chewed through. How she never electrocuted herself, I don't know. She chewed up the wallpaper, dug holes in the corners of the living room behind the couches, which we didn't realise, chewed holes in the side of the leather sofa, and yeah, she nibbled the rubber buttons off my Game Boy, which I was quite annoyed about, to be honest. But oh well, it is what it is. Oh, hold on, sorry, give me a minute. Okay, well, that's an interesting New Year's present. Sorry, somebody's just sent me a picture of a waifu. This must be responded to. Give me a minute. Do. Aha! Marked. It would be cool if you were able to restore the Game Boy Color in such a good handheld. I loved, absolutely. Oh, I'll get back to the game. I loved, absolutely adored my Game Boy Color growing up. One of my great pains is that when I went on a holiday to Cornwall as a kid, I had all of my Game Boy Color and Game Boy Advance. Well, not all of them. I've still got my original copy of Pokemon Crystal knocking around somewhere. But I had the majority of my Game Boy Color and my Game Boy Advance games in an old shaving bag, which I used to cart around. My Game Boy printer as well, if you can remember them. And then leaving, somehow I left the blasted thing in the corner of the living room. I don't know how. I don't know how I managed it in the corner of the living room flat that we were staying in. I've never quite forgiven myself for that. I absolutely adored all my games, and I completely lost them. One day I will go on eBay, and I'm just going to buy all of the Game Boy games I lost. I mean, I can get them on Virtual Console, but that's not the point. I wouldn't mind, if I had the technical skill, I would love to be able to also refurbish my Game Boy, and not only just make it like new, but maybe upgrade the screen and give it a better, give it like a backlit screen and better fidelity. On the other hand, however, I am also exceedingly sentimental and would probably not do that to my Game Boy. I'd probably fix it up, but I'd probably buy a second Game Boy Color so I could tinker with it and upgrade it, just in case something went wrong, obviously. I've got my original my Game Boy Color, I've got my original Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Advance SP. Got my original... I don't have my original 3DS because it got broke on a school trip to France, but I have my sister's 3DS, my 3DS Lite, my 3DS No, sorry, I've got my DS Lite, DSi, then I've got my 3DS. I mean to get a 3DS XL at some point just so I can play the 3DS games on a decent-sized screen. I don't know if I've got any others. I've also got an N64, an original NES, I've got a Mega Drive, or Genesis, whatever one it was called over here in the UK. If Kev's still around, maybe he can tell me that one. Never remember which one's which. I think it was Mega Drive in the UK, and it was Genesis over in the States. I've got an N64 Pikachu edition, but the controller is knackered. The little analog stick flops around. I need to basically rip into it and replace the analog stick or just buy a new Pikachu edition and controller, if I can find one. I wouldn't mind getting a Master System. Yeah, Sega Master System. There's a retro console, I can't remember what it is, knocking around the local CEX. So I'll have to look into that. Sorry, give me a minute. I'm waxing lyrical now. Again, well, you see, you've got me started on the retro consoles now.